All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about something huge for any of you building on your own. How you can actually use AI to launch a business instead of just, collecting a bunch of shiny new tools.
I mean, does this sound painfully familiar? You see the new prompt threads on Twitter, you watch the top 5 AI tools videos, and you bookmark all of them. But then, at the end of the week, you're no closer to actually launching anything. You're just stuck in this endless loop of discovering things, but not doing anything. It's a huge frustration, and it's exactly what we're going to solve today.
So let's just name the problem, right? It's not about a lack of information. We're practically drowning in it. The real issue is the lack of a system, a cohesive plan that turns all those random pieces of advice into actual forward momentum. Think about it. You've got that folder just overflowing with AI tools, guides on how to find your idea, tutorials for building landing pages, videos on marketing. I mean, each piece seems helpful by itself, but they don't connect. It's like having all the parts to a car just scattered on the garage floor, but you have no instruction manual. And that chaos, it leads to total paralysis.
But what if you had that manual? What if you had a clear, actionable plan, a step-by-step playbook designed to just cut through all of that noise and get you from an idea to actual revenue in just 2 months? Now, here's what's so great about the philosophy behind this playbook. This is not about building the perfect, super polished product. No way. It's an aggressive sprint. The whole goal is momentum. You ship something basic, you get it in front of real people, and you start charging money for it, all before that initial spark of motivation starts to fade. And you know it does.
And the playbook is broken down into these 4 really clear phases. First, you scope ruthlessly. And that word is key. It means killing features you might even love to focus on solving just one core problem. Then you build the core, just the absolute essential function. After that, you iterate and fix friction, but based on what real users are telling you, not what you think they want. And finally, you launch and learn from people who are actually paying you.
Okay, so the first 4 weeks. This is all about turning that idea in your head into something real, a tangible, working prototype. And again, this isn't about making it pretty. It's about pure, unadulterated speed. Just get something, anything, working.
And this slide just perfectly illustrates the huge mindset shift. The old way was, spend half a year trying to get a product perfect in some closed beta? The new AI-assisted way is about shipping in 60 days. Seriously, in the time it takes the old-school founder to just write their business plan, you're already earning revenue and getting priceless feedback. The founder who ships fast and iterates will always beat the one who's waiting for perfection. So how do you move that fast? Well, a crucial part is choosing your tools wisely. You don't need some fancy, complicated tech stack. You need tools that are kind of boring, because they just work. Vercel for your front end, Supabase for your database, Stripe for payments. That's the core. Then for the AI magic, you pair an editor like Cursor with a model like Claude. This stack is designed for one thing and one thing only: velocity.
Okay, so you've built the core, it works. Now we get into the second half of the sprint. Weeks 5 through 8 are all about refining what you've built, figuring out pricing, and finally getting your product out there into the wild. And listen, your goal for this launch is not 1,000 signups, it's not a viral tweet. Your goal is this number right here, 10. That's it, 10 paying customers. Why? Because 10 people willing to actually open their wallets is the ultimate form of validation. It proves you've built something that solves a problem people will pay to fix, and it gives you real, honest feedback from people who have actual skin in the game.
And here it is. This is the economic reality that makes this whole thing possible for a solo founder today. The tools we just talked about, they might cost you, around $150 a month. Hiring a junior developer to do that same work, you're looking at $5,000 a month, minimum. This isn't just a small advantage. The leverage AI gives you is almost unbelievable.
So the 60-day playbook gets you to launch. Awesome. It gets you those first paying customers, that critical validation. It proves your idea has legs. But what happens on day 61?
I mean, this is the question every single founder hits, right? Getting the launch, that's just the starting line. How do you find the next 10 customers and the 100 after that? How do you turn this cool little product into a real, sustainable business?
And here's the best way to think about it. The 60-day playbook is the sprint. It gets you out of the gate with incredible speed. But building a real business, that's a marathon. And for a marathon, you need a complete system for marketing, for growth, for scaling. All the stuff that comes after that initial adrenaline rush of the launch wears off.
And this is where a true start-to-finish system comes in. For example, a comprehensive program like the AI for Founders course is built around the 4 real phases of a business. It shows you how to use AI to think and do market research, how to build like an engineer, how to market like a growth hacker, and finally, how to scale with automation. See? It connects all the dots.
And this quote it hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? The internet is filled with all these disconnected blog posts and videos. A real system brings it all together, giving you a proven path for every single stage of your journey, not just that first sprint.
And the best part is, getting access to a system like this doesn't have to be some massive investment. I mean, look at this. The AI for Founders course is just $99.99 a month. That's less than a couple of fancy coffees. It's built to be a total no-brainer for any founder who's serious about building something real.
So, the final question is really for you. The tools are here. The playbook exists. The systems are available. It has literally never been more possible for one person to build something incredible. So are you ready to make that shift? To stop collecting tools and start actually building your business? Because the opportunity is right here, right now.